The ground starts to shake. No, it's not the footsteps of a single titan we're talking about 1,000 thundering hooves. Down on the shores of Skull Island, inside a walled monarch outpost, it's pure chaos. Steel and concrete buildings are crumbling like sandcastles against a tide of raw fury. A mythical Minotaur, a creature straight out of your nightmares, is leading a horde of massive, rampaging bulls. With eyes glowing red, they tear through the streets in a wave of unstoppable destruction. The city's people are scrambling for their lives, their screams swallowed by the noise. But then, from the jungle, a deafening roar answers the chaos. The island's true king has arrived. It's Kong. Kong charges right into the middle of it all, a force of nature colliding with a force of myth. He's surprisingly fast for his size, swatting bulls away like they're nothing. He even grabs one by the horns and uses it as a battering ram against the others. For a second, you'd think he has this in the bag. But this isn't just a random stampede, an organized attack. The Minotaur is at the center of it, a general commanding his army. This thing is a monster, but it's smart, too. Instead of charging Kong, the Minotaur lowers its head and smashes into the base of the tallest skyscraper. Where civilians are hiding, cracks spiderweb up the building's side. Kong sees the immediate danger, drops his fight with the Horde, and intercepts the Minotaur. The two titans clash, a brutal showcase of power. Kong's fists against the Minotaur's horns. But while Kong is locked in a desperate struggle with the leader, the Bull Horde swarms him. Their horns dig in, their combined weight is staggering. Kong roars in a mix of fury and pain, trying to stay on his feet and protect the innocent, but he's outnumbered and outmaneuvered. The Minotaur shoves Kang backward, sending him crashing through a building. It lowers its head for what looks like the final blow. But before it can charge, a green meteor slams into the city square. The ground just erupts. From the crater, a figure of pure gamer-fueled rage rises. The Incredible Hulk is here. The Bull Horde makes a fatal mistake and turns its attention to the newcomer. Hulk doesn't do strategy. He's a living wrecking ball, smashes through the Horde, sending bulls flying with every single punch, his roar shaking the entire island. Kong pulls himself out of the rubble just in time to see this green giant neutralizing the very horde that almost took him down. The two of them lock eyes. There's no handshake, no formal agreement, just a shared primal understanding. The enemy is clear. The alliance is made right there in that one intense moment. They both turn to face the real threat, the Minotaur. Now, it's a fair fight. The Minotaur bellows, as confident as ever, and charges again. This time, our heroes are ready. They split up, forcing the beast to pick one. Goes for Hulk, who actually stands his ground, catching the Minotaur by the horns. It's a stalemate of pure, unbelievable strength. This gives Kang the opening he needs. Thinking fast, he rips a giant concrete pillar from a ruined monument and smashes it across the Minotaur's back, staggering the beast. The teamwork is perfect. While the Minotaur is dizzy and focused on Kang, Hulk starts clearing out the remaining bulls, making sure none of them get near the shelters. At one point, a huge chunk of the damaged skyscraper starts to fall, right over a trapped rescue team. Without even thinking, Hulk leaps, catching the immense weight on his shoulders, muscles straining as he holds the building up. This incredible act of heroism is the only opening Kong needs. He unleashes a furious flurry of punches, driving the Minotaur back, away from the vulnerable Hulk. The Minotaur, enraged, swings its head wildly, catching Kong off guard and sending him stumbling. But before it can press the attack, a huge piece of debris thrown by Hulk smashes into its side, a clear message of support. The Minotaur is wounded, bleeding, and furious. It lets out one last desperate roar and makes a final charge, aiming to gore Hulk, who's still holding up a building. But Kang is faster. He lunges, grabbing the Minotaur from behind in a colossal full Nelson. The beast thrashes, but Kong's grip is unbreakable. Seeing his chance, Hulk shoves the collapsing structure away from the shelter, letting it crash harmlessly onto the street. Now free, he joins Kong. Together, they apply an insane amount of force. With one final, unified push of rage and strength, they overpower the mythical beast, ending its rampage for good. As the Minotaur falls, the rest of the bulls scatter back into the jungle they came from. the dust slowly starts to settle. The city is a wreck, but the people are safe. And in the middle of all the destruction, stand the victorious titans. One is a king, the other is a force of nature. Both are heroes. So the battle is won, and a new, powerful alliance has been formed. But let's be honest. In a world full of monsters and gods, how long can peace really last? What new threat is going to rise up to challenge this incredible duo? Who do you think Kang and Hulk should fight next? Let us know in the comments. If you want to see more epic monster battles, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.